And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We have a great show for you today, as always. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at Takes by Fans and be a part of the conversation. And come watch live daily, noon Eastern at twitch.tv/Takes by Fans. Alrighty, y'all. Today is Sunday. We talk a lot throughout the week about the NFL, so I like to, on Sundays, just kind of refocus on what we think is going to happen, what happened last week, break down the matchups, go through them all real quickly. So we have everything on the record up to the closest day, up to the closest time of kickoff, which will be about an hour, y'all. We're noon. Kickoff's at 1 o'clock. We are an hour away from week 2, all-day football. So hopefully you guys can relax, watch all the games, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, Sunday night football, and then we'll get you all ready for Monday night football tomorrow as well here at Takes by Fans. Alrighty, before we talk about the NFL, let's get into the NBA real quickly. Celtics, Heat, Game 3. The Celtics finally pull it off. They win by 11 points. Oh, boy. We had the Heat +3 last night. We were talking about, do we chase the Celtics? I mean, we know they're going to win the game. We know the Heat aren't going to sweep them. Yes, the Heat are good, but the Celtics are still good as well, and they got Gordon Hayward back. So we were kind of wondering if we should have taken Celtics -3. Hindsight is obviously 2020. We should have done that, but we just continued with the Heat. We didn't think it was going to be an 11-point loss. We thought, yeah, maybe the Celtics win, but we thought we'd be safe with the 3 points of the Heat covering that. The Heat got it down to like 5 with like 40 seconds left, but the Celtics just reopened it up. So we were close to it. We knew this was going to happen at some point in the series. We were just hoping that, when the Heat lost, that they would have covered. They didn't, unfortunate, but we are going to be looking ahead to game number 4. Heat, the one thing that's concerning me, if you're following them on social media, you've got Jimmy Butler. He's kind of doing a little bit of a brand in the bubble, big face coffee. They're maybe playing a little bit, getting ahead of themselves, not really focusing all in on basketball. That's just my takeaway from that. I don't really like it. I like, the Heat when they were, everybody was underestimating them and they were out to prove, but now, they're, kind of the favorites and everybody's on them. So are they taking, maybe their foot off the gas a little bit, nothing to really kind of prove anymore? That's going to be kind of the main factor going into games number, what do we got, 4 on now. Celtics, obviously they got Gordon Hayward back. That is a huge upgrade. Just to have him off the bench now, you have Marcus Smart still in his starting position, but you bring in Gordon Hayward off the bench in substantial minutes. He's going to get the job done. I mean, that man is very good, lethal from 3, great mid-range game, great, floor facilitator when he needs to be, just an integral part of this Celtics team. He's back, and it proved to be the difference. I mean, Celtics, they bring him back in. He's good to go off that ankle injury, and they win game 3. So Gordon Hayward may have been the missing piece the Celtics needed all along, so we'll keep an eye on that heading into game 4. We think the spread probably is still going to stay at Heat +3 probably for game 4, and that's going to be interesting to see if we take it or not. I would like to see one more game with Gordon Hayward to see how the Celtics are, really functioning. Was this a one-time off win? We'll see, but maybe we do Celtics -3 next time on Wednesday when they play again. They got a longer break now. That's going to help the Celtics. Is it going to help the Heat? I don't know. This loss that they have to sit on for 3 days maybe motivates them a little bit more, but Celtics able to take game number 3 here, 117-106. Let's get into the highlights real quick. We'll do the update our cash and trash list based off this game, and then we will get right into the NFL to get you all ready. An hour out, y'all, from kickoff of week 2. So here we go. Gordon Hayward back in the lineup here. Nice little dish to Daniel Tice. A 5-point lead because of it. Then we're going to get Gordon Hayward with nice nifty moves. Just creates just enough space to get that ball off from the free throw line and cashes in. 6-point lead. We get Brad Wanamaker, kicks out to Jason Tatum. Yes, sir. He had a game. 25 points and like 16 rebounds, 9 assists, something like that. Something light for Jason Tatum. Y'all know how it is. Gets stripped there. Jay Crowder hands it off to Tyler Hero. He stops and pops and hits, cuts the lead down to 4 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. But the the Celtics just come back and extend the lead. We get the block by Jason Tatum. He's able to finish on the thunderous dunk on the other end. Look at that. Power. Big 6-point lead here. Get the rebound, leak out. Jaylen Brown's time to shine with the free dunk there. Extends the lead up to 8. And another steal for Jaylen Brown. He finishes at the rim again. Not a thunderous dunk, but a nice little layup absorbing contact. And we go into the second half now, and they are up 12. Marcus Smart dishes to Jaylen Brown down low. Real easy, real simple, real wide open. Now we got Jason Tatum, a problem. He's able to finish at the rim after that hard layup. All right, now we got Jason Tatum again. The spin move on Tyler Hero. He's able to go to the bucket and finish. 17-point lead, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be a little bit more here because Jaylen Brown with another steal there. But the Heat are not going to go away quietly. We get Duncan Robinson, a huge 3 there. Then we get Bam Adebayo down low. Can't score, but Jimmy Butler's there to grab the rebound. Now it's what do we got? 11-point game. It's Duncan Robinson again from 3. Then we got Duncan Robinson again. Nope, he passes to Bam Adebayo. He finishes at the rim. Now it's a 5-point game with 50 seconds left. Marcus Smart goes to the rim and he absorbs the contact. Can't finish at the rim, but gets free throws and nails them both. That ices the game. So the Heat this close to squashing another kind of bigger lead for the Celtics. About 17 points there that they were able to cut down to 5. Just could not finish. Just kind of ran out of time. Unfortunate. Let's start with the Heat here. We see Tyler Hero having a phenomenal game off the bench. 22 points on 44% shooting. He shot 4 of 12 from 3, which is very, very good. Then we had Bam Adebayo. Look at this. 27 points and 16 rebounds. A monster. 10 of 14 from the floor. Gets it done. But they just didn't have that big third performance. Boston got 4 points with 4 players with 20 plus points, where the Heat only had 2, and then no real number 3. Jimmy Butler with 17, and then you try to find their number 4, and then it's, Duncan Robinson with only 13. So just not everybody contributing for the Heat, whereas the Celtics, we see Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, and Kemba Walker all with 20 points plus. So that's 4 players where the Heat only had 2. And numbers 3 and 4 were very, very low as well. So that's pretty much what happened to the Celtics. We get Gordon Hayward. He only scored 6 points. He didn't have a great game. He played 30 minutes, 6 points. He wasn't the true difference maker. Obviously, Gordon Hayward was coming off the bench, but he was outperformed by Tyler Hero, who put up 22. It was just the starters for the Boston Celtics that were better this game, and that's the one thing that we talk about when we talk about the Celtics team is numbers 1 through 5 getting it done consistently. They really don't need too much help from their bench because their starters can all score 20 plus points a night. And that's what happened here, where the Heat, they're a little bit deeper. They can go to their bench a little bit more, but you still need, some other players to score the basketball. I mean, you can't just have Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo putting up 22 and 27 and expect to win the game. We need a third. We need Goran Dragic to put up, 25 plus. We need Jimmy Butler to get in 20. Jay Crowder, he's got the ability to put up 20. I mean, he shot only 2 of 10 from 3, not great. So definitely Celtics starters just outplayed Miami here in game number 3. The big locker room blow up after game 2 kind of lit the fire under them. Then you get Gordon Hayward coming back. So really everything was kind of in Boston's favor going into this game. We'll see how Miami is kind of able to kind of counteract this in game number 4, see if they're able to kind of take this loss and learn from it and then come back stronger, because the Heat this is their only second loss in the playoffs. They haven't lost back-to-back games in the playoffs. They lost 1 game to Milwaukee. Now they've lost their second game to the Celtics here. So that's how game number 3 went, kind of as Celtics from the start to the end. Heat just could not find the rhythm. Unfortunate. The silver lining from the Heat, I mean, they held the Celtics to 117. We saw that, the Heat can, put up 120 when they need to, just outscoring the Celtics. So good, not to, kind of a silver lining there with the Heat. And then Gordon Hayward obviously only scoring 6 points. That's a pretty good silver lining as well. He wasn't the main factor why the Celtics won the game. So the Heat can weather this. Gordon Hayward is back storm, I feel, and they should be good to go in game number 4. We'll see that. We'll talk about that game a little bit more tomorrow. Or no, not even tomorrow, because they don't even play till Wednesday. Now back-to-back, couple days off for both teams. So we'll talk about that game on Tuesday a little bit more and get us ready for it. Let's update our cash and trash list real quickly. We got Bam Adebayo. He was already on the cash list. Let's see if he stays. His team loses, but he had himself a pretty good game. 27 points, 16 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, extra possessions. We love to see it. He also had 3 steals and 2 blocks. And he shot 71%. So we are going to keep Bam Adebayo on the cash list despite the loss, because that is a very, very good stat line. All right, Goran Dragic. Oh, boy. Remember, he had 30 in game number 2. Absolutely magnificent. Now he only has 11 points here. Not the greatest. 1 rebound, 5 assists, 5 turnovers. So we are going to have to take Goran Dragic off the list. He definitely could have done more. His team definitely needed him to do more, and he did not do more. Unfortunate. Alrighty, Anthony Davis plays tonight, so we will rejudge him. But we do have a couple of additions here. We got to add some players from the Celtics team. Let's start with Jaylen Brown. 26 points on 65% shooting, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. He was getting it done on the defensive end, running out to transition. The team's leading scorer here in game number 4 or game number 3. So we will put Jaylen Brown on the cash list. Very well done to step it up. What did he have in game number 2? 17? Was that it? So a huge upgrade there. That's exactly what we kind of expect from Jaylen Brown. The 22 to 25 point mark. He exceeds that and is the leading scorer. So we will definitely give him a cashless spot because of that. And we've got one more. We are going to do Jason Tatum, 25 points, but then he put up 14 rebounds and 8 assists, this close to a triple-double. Really got it done. He was a plus 23 when he was on the floor as well. So just great defense as well as great offense. We can put Jason Tatum. Y'all know this man is the heart and soul of this Celtics team. He's their number 1 superstar. Jason Tatum, welcome back to the cash list. We got to change this date. Alrighty, we'll go to the trash list side. We've only got JaVale McGee on here, and there was no real trash players. Everybody was kind of getting it done, and we got to see some more Enes Kanter. Only 5 minutes, but hey, I'll take 5 minutes of watching Enes Kanter play basketball. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 2 offensive. We love it. Enes Kanter making a big difference in those 5 minutes. He was a plus 3 in those 5 minutes. We'll take it. Alrighty, so we are 45 minutes out from football today. So I just want to go run down official predictions here. What we've been saying, key in those main points we want to really, kind of get out there. If you're looking at a last minute bet, if you're just kind of, want to learn more about the games real quick right before they start. So this is what we are pretty sure it's going to happen after seeing what happened last week, seeing what happened, during this week and the injuries and all of that. So let's go through all these games right now and break them down. So we got Lions and Packers. We absolutely love the Packers. They are number 5 on our power rankings. We saw, Aaron Rodgers, he's got a lot to prove this season. Has to prove that he's better than Jordan Love, and has to prove that he's better than Tom Brady now that Tom Brady's in the NFC. So Aaron Rodgers is going to get it done. We saw him score 43 points on that sorry Minnesota Vikings defense last week. They're at home this week against the Lions. We saw the Lions, rookie running back, misses the wide open touchdown to win the game. I think that is going to affect the locker room. An early season loss will get your team off to a bad start. How is Matt Patricia going to rally the troops here? We know that Matt Stafford isn't anything special anymore. He's just an above average quarterback that, his stats really don't translate to wins. So I don't expect the Packers to have any real trouble here tonight or today. It's a 1:00 tip against the Lions. We love the Packers here. We also like them -6. They are part of our locks segment of our moneymaker. Let me update this, refresh this, get this up. This is what we've got today. Packers -6. They are in our lock section. We split our moneymakers on Sundays up into two groups, our locks and our 99% guarantees. We love the Packers here -6. They win by a touchdown at home at least, if not more. We love the Packers here, and we love Aaron Rodgers. He's ready to prove himself that he's the best, that he's the GOAT. Everything is aligning for him to do so, and he did so in week 1. We do not expect him to take a step back in week 2. Alrighty, 49ers, Jets. I mean, the Jets are just sorry. They're sorry. Offensive sorry. Defensive sorry. Head coach sorry. Running back is sorry because the head coach is trash and doesn't know how to utilize his weapons. And he's out. Le'Veon Bell is out this week. Jamison Crowder's out this week for the Jets. So no wide receiver, no running back. How are they going to score? Is the Jets going to score? Do they put up 0? They could put up 0 points, 3 and outs every single drive this game. The 49ers are such a better team, better quarterback, better receiver, better defense. We're going to have Nick Bosa just absolutely wreck Sam Darnold and whatever scheme that Adam Gase thinks he's drawing up to try and get around Nick Bosa. It's not going to work. Adam Gase it's not going to work. You're not going to be able to contain Nick Bosa on this 49ers team. The Jets are sorry. The Jets are trash. I mean, the 49ers -7 are in our lock section here. Obviously, they win by 7, right? I mean, how in the world do the Jets win this game? How do they score any type of points at all? Big note for the 49ers to get Mohamed Sanu. He's going to be plugging in and playing. They got him on Tuesday or Wednesday this week, and he's going to be starting. So big upgrade there at receiver. We've talked about it time and time again. 49ers leading receiver game 1 was their running back. Can't do that. George, their tight end, was their second leading receiver. Can't do that. So they bring in Mohamed Sanu, ready to rock here against the Jets. I expect him to have big numbers today. Richard Sherman is out for the Niners. That is troublesome. But when you're going up against this Jets team with 0 receivers, you really kind of don't need Richard Sherman for this game. You will miss him a little bit later throughout. I think he's out for at least 3 weeks. So you'll miss him definitely in a couple of these games in these next 2 weeks, but you aren't going to miss him here against the New York Jets. We expect a 49ers big blowout here. If the Jets win, I mean, I don't even know. Maybe I should retire. I don't know. But the 49ers, you have to take this bet. You just have to live with it. If the 49ers don't cover, you just have to live with it because they should win by like 40. They should win by 40. But, you know, anything can happen any given Sunday, blah, blah, blah. But I don't expect the Jets to win this game. Don't at all. I will retire if the Jets win this game. Because obviously nothing matters. If the Jets win this game, nothing matters. Nothing will ever matter in football or in life. Just nothing would ever matter. Adam Gase can win games without Le'Veon Bell and only Sam Darnold. My head will explode if the Jets win this game. All right, let's move on because I'm getting irritated about even thinking about the Jets winning. I'm just getting upset. So we've got to move on. Here we go. Bills, Dolphins. I like the Dolphins here. Bills missing 2 key linebackers due to injury. Dolphins, we lost by 10 with Ryan Fitzpatrick throwing 3 interceptions. He's not going to do that again today. I don't think. I hope not. So I really do like the Dolphins here, plus 5.5. I think that's definitely a solid bet. As I was thinking about this more and more, I should have put this on my 99% guarantee section because I really do like this Dolphins plus 5.5. So late time bet. If you're watching the show, real quick, Dolphins plus 5.5 is a very, 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 very solid bet at home. Division rival. We always play the Bills close. Josh Allen is still fumbling the ball. Ryan Fitzpatrick, I do not believe, is going to throw 3 interceptions. Our defense is kind of going to throw Josh Allen off a little bit. We held the Patriots team to 21 points. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Scoring over 25 points, that's when we start to, see good offensives. But, holding a team to 21 points is not bad defense. Dolphins held them to 21 points. So I expect the Dolphins to keep this game close, possibly win, depending on if Ryan Fitzpatrick turns the ball over more than once. I don't think he does it 3 times, once maybe. But Dolphins plus 5.5, I think, is a very solid bet. Can't trust Josh Allen yet. Can't trust him. Unfortunate. Alrighty, Broncos Steelers. Y'all know I'm big on the Steelers. They're number 7 in my power rankings. I absolutely love this defense. Minkah Fitzpatrick, he's one of these roaming safeties that can blitz. He's literally all over the field. He'll play corner, he'll blitz, he'll stay at the linebacker, he'll fake pressure, drop back real quick, play kind of the flat. So really everywhere Minkah Fitzpatrick is going to be on the field for the Steelers. May hurt Drew Lock a little bit. We do like Drew Lock. This Broncos offense is pretty something special. They've got Melvin Gordon on offense, and then they've got Jerry Jeudy, right? No, shoot, who's their main receiver or their new receiver? Jerry Jeudy, yeah, I was right. Yeah, Jerry Jeudy. Decent receiving core. Noah Fant, also very good. So I do like the Broncos here. The 6.5 is scaring me away from betting this game, so I would probably stay away from it because I do like the Steelers in this game, but 6.5 is a lot to give up. We know football is a one-possession game most likely, so 6.5 is a little bit too much for me. I'm staying away from it, but I really do like the Steelers. This is going to be a tough test for them going up against Drew Lock, but they're at home. Big Ben's looking good. Really should be no issues there. Steelers defense gets it done again and gets the win. All right, Panthers Bucks. I mean, we all just need to take a deep breath about Tom Brady. Can y'all do that, please? He's still good. His arm is fine. Yes, he threw 2 interceptions, but that's game 1 against a fantastic Saints offense and a new system you're learning. Relax. Don't overreact on that, y'all. Don't fall into that trap. Tom Brady is going to be all good. Now, Godwin is out for the Bucs, so that is going to hurt them a little bit at receiver. Plus, I don't know how the chemistry between Tom Brady and Mike Evans is, so we're not going to even touch this game either. We like the Bucs here. Obviously, they're at home. Tom Brady has a lot to prove to silence the doubters from Week 1. A lesser Carolina team who gave up 34 points against the Raiders. Not great. So Teddy Bridgewater, he's going to have to play something truly special here if he wants to get the win. Matt Rule didn't look too great in his first performance. I mean, when your team gives up 34 points, geez, that's not great. That's really not great. And then on that 4th down call, Matt Rule decides to run a fullback draw when you got Teddy Bridgewater and Christian McCaffrey. You use the fullback? You don't use your stars? Come on, Matt Rule. So questionable coaching decisions early for Matt Rule. Not a good sign. Really needed to win game 1 against a lesser team. Now you got the Bucs here at home in Tampa Bay. Not great. If you go down 0-2, Matt Rule, you've got a lot of questions to answer, my man. So we like the Bucs here. -8 is a little too much for us. We're staying away from it. But, I mean, Tom Brady week 2, we got to expect that he shakes off the dust just a little bit. Vikings Colts. Y'all know I hate the Colts. I should have put this in the lock section. I don't know what I was thinking. This may be the best bet of the night, to be honest. Vikings plus 3.5. I've got them in my 99% guarantee. Just because Phillip Rivers, I hate him. I can't stand him. I think he's trash. I think he's the white Jameis Winston. But, he could pull off a miracle somehow and throw like 3 touchdowns and no picks. I don't see that happening, but it could. That's the 1% in my 99% guarantee that I could see going the other way. So I really, really, really like the Vikings here, plus 3.5. I think this is the best bet. This Vikings offense is so stacked. Delvin Cook at running back. You got Adam Thielen. You've got Kirk Cousins, who's good, a serviceable quarterback when there's no pressure on the line. He's going up against this depleted Colts team. Colts defense isn't great. Marlon Mack is injured, so they don't have to worry about him. They just have to worry about Phillip Rivers, and that really shouldn't even be a problem. So, yes, the Vikings defense isn't good, but their offense is better than Phillip Rivers, and they should be able to outscore this Colts team no problem, especially after losing week 1. Vikings, they're, trying to prove they're a top team here. They should win. Colts, they're trying to be a top team, but Phillip Rivers doesn't care about being a top team, so you're only going to go as far as your quarterback takes you, and I really love Kirk Cousins over Phillip Rivers. Very, 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 very much love this bet. Vikings plus 3.5. I freaking love it. I love it. I can't even believe it. It started at 3 when we were looking at it. Now it's 3.5. Hey, I think little people are on the wrong side here on the bet. They're hammering Colts minus 3.5 for some reason. I don't get it. Alrighty, my set. Another team or another game that's on my 99% guaranteed list. Oh, it's not. No, they're in my locks. Oh, yeah, I was right on that. Correct. I was right. Rams plus 1.5 here. Absolutely love this. They're going to win outright. This Eagles team I don't think is good. I think Carson Wentz is going to be losing the locker room. He got injured last year in the playoffs when they made it. He just can't even stay healthy. I think the locker room is getting fed up with it. He throws 2 interceptions after being up 17-0, once again losing the locker room. I don't think they're that talented defensively. I don't think they're talented offensively at receiver or running back. This Rams team is very good. As I said, don't let that 3-point win against Dallas try to cloud your judgment in this game, because the Dallas Cowboys are a very, very good team. So are the Rams. So good teams going against good teams are going to make games look close. But this Rams team, I think, is so much better than the Eagles team. We get them plus 1.5. Should be good to go. Jared Goff and Sean McVay going to get it done again. Once again, a do-or-die season for them. They have to make the playoffs. They kind of have to win a playoff game for them, for their, their big names to kind of get back into the spotlight, because they are slowly fading into oblivion if they don't do something this season. I expect them to get it done. Their offense is good. Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, both got paid somehow. They're all good to go. They're happy. They want to play now. Rams up big. I love them here against the Eagles. Do not trust Carson Wentz. Their offensive line got absolutely demolished by Washington. Of all teams, Washington. They lost to Washington. They lost to Washington. That's all y'all need to know. All right, let's go Falcons Cowboys. This is going to be the most interesting game of the day. Look at this spread, y'all. It's been up and down all week. We looked at it, and it was Falcons plus 4. It may have been plus 4.5. When did we take it? They are in our 99% guarantees. We got them at plus 5. Remember, it went up to 5. I can't believe it. So this Falcons, it's really been up and down. As I said, 4, 5, 5.5. Now it's down to 3 at time of kickoff. If you were lucky to get it at 5, that's fantastic. That's a great bet there. Now it's at 3, kind of tough. But yeah, I really like this Falcons offense. Cowboys defense is a little bit depleted going into this week. Falcons just put up 450 yards through the air against a good Seattle's defense. 3 receivers for the Falcons in 100-plus yards receiving. Cowboys, yes, Dak Prescott's good. Yes, they've got good weapons. CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. Yes, you got Ezekiel Elliott, but the defense is going to be a little bit lacking for the Cowboys. Atlanta's defense isn't that great, so this should be a shootout. I like Atlanta a little bit more than Dallas, but both of these teams are 0-1, which sucks for Atlanta, because I think the Cowboys at home are going to play with a little bit more urgency now because of that, and it sucks because now we're looking at Falcons are down 0-2 now. Not good going into game number 3, but we're still going to be high on them. Maybe it gets us a good spread going into week number 3. But Falcons here, Cowboys, let's not judge the loser too harshly. Both of these teams are very, very good, and we expect them to kind of be in the playoff race, towards the end of the season. So really going to be interesting. But if you got it at Falcons plus 5, that's a great bet. Now it's plus 3. It's tougher. But plus 5, we like that spot. Plus 3, we probably stay away from it. But yeah, man, this is gonna be this. I gotta watch this game. I'll probably put this game on my second screen here, because Dolphins Bills will be on the main channel. Falcons Cowboys is gonna be a great game, y'all. I highly suggest, if you can watch this game, you watch this game, because this is gonna be fun to watch. Alrighty, Giants Bears. Giants plus 5. We're staying away from this game. I think I do like the Giants plus 5. I'm not trusting Mitch Trubisky. We did watch him. We broke down his game, his film on those fourth quarter drives, and he wasn't looking great. He really wasn't looking great. Remember, he was missing those kind of screen passes, weren't accurate, and the running back had to adjust to the ball, couldn't catch it in rhythm to grab some extra yards. So Mitch Trubisky's not looking good. Yes, he led a fourth quarter comeback. We can give him props for that, but the way it looked, not so great. Kind of lucked out. that the running back for the Lions dropped the pass. Y'all know the story. Giants looked decent on Monday Night Football. But it's Monday night against a good Steelers defense. The Chicago's defense is also very good, but they didn't play good in week 1. And once again, we just cannot trust Mitch Trubisky. He's not showing us anything great. Showing us anything great. Matt Nagy is showing us things that are fantastic. Don't get me wrong. He's scheming. He's scheming his way to wins because Mitch Trubisky is very inaccurate. But Giants +5, I think, may be the better play here. We're going to stay away from it just because it's too uncertain to call. Daniel Jones, obviously, still a red flag. Mitch Trubisky, a red flag. Going to stay away from it. If both quarterbacks are red flags, I probably would suggest not betting the game. All right, let's go Jags Titans here. Once again, not sure how I feel about Gardner Minshew. We watched his highlights too, every throw. A lot of dink and dunk. Completed 19 of 20, but for under 200 yards, a lot of dink and dunk. Don't trust it just yet. Titans are going to run the ball a lot. They ran it 30 times week 1 in their win, so I expect them to do the same thing. They're not going to have Ryan Tannehill throw 40 times. They're going to have him throw about 25 times. Let Derrick Henry run 30. So if we're looking at just a spread, I like the Jags +7.5 because it's going to be a little low scoring because Titans are going to run the ball, eat the clock. They're not going to go and score 40 points. They're not going to go and score 30 points. They may score 22 to 25. Jags score 21. They cover the +7.5. 25-21 will be my official score if you're asking. So we like the Jags +7 here, but once again, red flag. Just about Gardner Minshew. So we are going to stay away from it, but if we had to bet it, we do like the Jags +7.5 just because Titans will run the ball. We still like this Titans team a lot. I mean, they're still very good. They are in our power rankings, number 8. Ryan Tannehill's looking, manageable. He's a game manager, a little bit above game manager, but Derrick Henry's a beast. He always carries the load, no doubt, no problem. Alrighty, Washington and the Cardinals. We like the Cardinals here. I think a lot of people are going to fall in love with the Washington win. Their defensive line for Washington is very good, but Kyler Murray is going to be able to escape it. They're at home. DeAndre Hopkins had 150 yards receiving. Kenyon Drake is very, very good as well. So Cardinals, they have the weapons on offense, and Washington has Dwayne Haskins on offense, so that's not going to be good. We saw Dwayne Haskins could not do anything unless he was playing with a short field. We're not expecting Kyler Murray to throw a lot of interceptions or turn the ball over at all. So Kyler Murray's legs are going to help him a lot here against Washington. Cardinals at home, -7 is a very, very, very good bet. Are they in one of ours? No, we didn't put them on, but very, very close to the 99% guarantee. I would put this game in. Love the Cardinals here at home, -7.5. Don't fall in love with Washington's huge comeback against the Eagles. The Eagles aren't that good. Ron Rivera, I mean, they're going to have the locker room fighting because, once again, Ron Rivera is planning to have an IV at halftime. Remember that story broke, and everyone was just like, oh, my God, Ron Rivera is such a great coach, man, great leader. He'll do anything he takes to win, and I agree. I agree with all that being said. So Washington may, have a little bit of extra energy fighting for a coach that's literally getting IVs, going through cancer treatment, and still coaching a goddamn mess of an organization of a football team. So, yes, Washington's team is going to really rally around Ron Rivera, but come on, Dwayne Haskins isn't the better quarterback here. I mean, they still should have lost against the Eagles. Dwayne Haskins cannot move the ball offensively. Kyler Murray's not going to throw interceptions. Kyler Murray's legs can get him out of trouble when the pocket starts to collapse because Chase Young is coming off the edge. He'll throw it up when they've got a one-on-one matchup with DeAndre Hopkins and whoever's Washington's cornerbacks are. Do not buy into the hype of Washington. Love the Cardinals here, -7.5. They probably win by 14. No issue here from the get-go. Cardinals win this one comfortably. Washington probably can't score more than 10 points. Sorry. Chiefs-Chargers. Yes, the Chiefs will win this game. Yes, they'll look very amazing. Will they cover 8? Maybe. I stay away from it. It's too high of a spread for me. Chargers at home. Tyrod Taylor not looking great last week. Chiefs should run all over this kind of not so great defensive Chargers team. Chargers can't do anything on offense. They're not going to be able to keep up scoring with the Chiefs. So yes, the Chiefs will win. Yes, Andy Reid will still be a genius. Yes, Patrick Mahomes will still be the best quarterback we are ever seeing. But 8 is going to scare me away. But we obviously love the Chiefs here. Ravens, Texans. This one's going to be a little bit interesting. I don't think the Texans are as good as they were last year. Obviously, they lose DeAndre Hopkins, but they do have David Johnson. So if they run the ball, if Texans stay with the run game, they can be competitive in this game. You're not going to be in a shootout against the Ravens. This is what the Chargers kind of need to do. Austin Eckler, run him a lot. Keep the Chiefs' offense off the field, please. You cannot outscore Patrick Mahomes straight up. You have to try and just run the ball and eat up the clock. Houston and Chargers need to have the same strategy going into this week. You're not outthrowing Lamar Jackson. You're not outthrowing Patrick Mahomes. Run your ball. You've got good running backs. You have Austin Eckler for the Chargers, and you have David Johnson for the Texans. Run those guys. Run them. Run them, and run them again, and run them a third time. You need to keep your offense on the field and take long drives to score touchdowns. Keep Patrick Mahomes. Keep Lamar Jackson off the field. Please, please. If you guys can do that, then we'll take the plus 7.5 and we'll take the plus 8.5. But we probably don't think you're going to do that because you have Deshaun Watson at quarterback. You're obviously going to want to get him involved. You had Tyrod Taylor involved at quarterback. Maybe you probably don't use him, but you're not going to. You didn't use Austin Eckler a lot last game either. So they haven't proven that they're going to run the ball. Got to run the ball if you want to beat the Ravens or Chiefs. Got to keep those high-powered, quick-to-score offenses off the field. That's how you beat them. Keep their best players off the field. Run the ball. Eat up the clock. Dink and dunk your way down the field. No shame in it. Teams win that way. Mitch Trubisky wins that way. Jags win that way. You can win that way. Dink and dunk down the field. Keep high-powered offenses. Keep great mobile quarterbacks with great arms. Keep great play calling, head coach, scheme artists off the field. Please run the ball. You've got the running backs to do it. Not sure you're going to do it, so that's why we're staying away from these games. But we love the Chiefs, and obviously you got to like the Ravens at this spot. Alrighty, we will finish up with the last two games, or just the last game. We probably won't talk. We'll talk about Saints, Raiders a little bit, I guess. Why not? Patriots, Seahawks. Love the Seahawks here, y'all, especially at -4. Did we put them in our locks? No, they're in our 99% guarantee. Love the Seahawks here, -4 at home. Better quarterback. Good head coach for Seattle with Pete Carroll. Their defense is still amazing. They only gave up 25 points and let Matt Ryan throw 450 yards. They still win the game. Russell Wilson is still fantastic. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Patriots. This offense is a lot of Cam Newton, and the Seahawks are used to Cam Newton. The Seahawks know Cam Newton. Let's go to all these times the Panthers with Cam Newton have faced Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. Let's break it down. How many meetings, how many wins? 2011 is when Cam Newton started his career for Carolina. Did they face Seattle year 1? No. We'll go to 2012. Here we go. Did they face the Seahawks in 2012? Yes. Cam Newton lost to Russell Wilson and the Seahawks 12-16. That's 4 points. Here we go. 2013. How did Cam Newton do against the Seattle team? Did they play in 2013? Yes. They lost 7-12. Once again, covers the spread. Cam Newton cannot beat the Seahawks. He can't do it. We go to 2014. Did they face this year? Did Cam Newton face the Seattle Seahawks in 2014? Yes. They lost 9-13. Covers the 4-point spread. Cam Newton cannot beat the Seahawks. We go to 2015. Whoops. Got to go back one more. One more. Here we go. 2015. Did Cam Newton face the Seahawks in 2015? Yes. Oh, we finally won. 27-23. He's won once so far. Let's keep it going, though. Let's keep it going. 2016. Is 2015 when they got to the Super Bowl? Did they face the Seahawks in 2015? Or no, 2016. Yes. They lose again 70-40. 7-40. 7-40. Cover the 4 points. Cam Newton can't beat the Seahawks. He can't do it. We're going to still continue because he was the quarterback still in 2017. Did Cam Newton face the Seahawks in 2017? No. Lucky. Lucky. Cam Newton escapes not having to face the Seahawks in 2017. What about 2018? What about 2018? 2018. They do. They lose 27-30. 3-point loss, close to the spread. Cam Newton cannot beat the Seahawks. 2019, last year. You got him again? You get him again? They got him again. They lose 24-30. Cam Newton only beat the Seahawks once, and they faced what was that, 7 times? Cam Newton cannot beat Seattle. Simple as that. This Patriots offense is so similar to what Cam Newton was running in Carolina. A lot of read option. Week 1 for Cam Newton. 19 passes, 15 rushes. They rush him a lot. That's part of the offense. Seattle will wrap it up. They're smart. They've played him before. They know Cam Newton. They know him. They beat him a ton of times when he was in Carolina. Come on. This is a no-brainer. Seahawks win this one big. -4, no problem. Seahawks, they know Cam Newton. This is nothing new. Patriots aren't implementing anything new for this Cam Newton-led offense. Josh McDaniels is running the same offense Carolina was running with Cam Newton. That's it. It's a lot of read option. It's a lot of play action. It's a lot of misdirection. But the main focus is Cam Newton will run. Attack him. Punish him. When he runs, make it count. He ran it 15 times. Leading rusher. Leading passer. What's more? And plus, Seahawks have Jamal Adams. He'll roam the field. He could just be a QB spy the entire time. That would work. Have Jamal Adams sit midfield where the linebackers are and just stare down Cam Newton. Wherever you go, Cam, I'm going to, baby. Come on. You want to hand it off? I'll be there meeting you in the middle of the hole. You want to run to the outside? I'll be right there. You're going to throw it short and dump it off? I'll be right there. You're going to wait the last second to hand the ball off? I'll be right there watching it because you won't do it twice because I'm smacking you every time. I'm making you pay for even when you hand the ball off. It doesn't matter. I'm attacking you. I'm Jamal Adams. I'm coming for Cam Newton. I can stop you. Plus, Seattle already has the blueprint to stop you. They beat you every time y'all face. We just went through it. Cam Newton beat them once, and they lost 7-40 one time. Not great, Cam. Seahawks win this game easily, comfortably. They're at home. No fans in the stands for Seattle, but it doesn't matter. You have Russell Wilson. You have Pete Carroll. Chris Carson is emerging as a good dual threat running back. Cam Newton is same old song. Patriots, yes, I'm high on them. Yes, I've been talking them up, but Seattle's my number one. I got to defend them. Patriots will probably be off the power rankings tomorrow. Sorry. Cam Newton, he's going to get eaten up by the Seattle's defense. Don't play with me. Seahawks, they can stop Cam. They know Cam. They Cam coming. We don't care. Where's Brady? Brady will give us a better competition. Come on, where's Brady? Cam Newton, not going to get it done for Patriots. Love the Seahawks here at -4. Absolutely love it. I love it, y'all. I love it. I truly love it. Best bets. I've been thinking about it. They both should have been in my guarantee locks here. Seahawks -4 and Vikings +3. Best bets of the day. Best bets of the day. Don't play with me. Alrighty. That's going to get us caught up for today. We're 20 minutes out. 17 minutes out from kickoff, so enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy making some money on these games, y'all. Hopefully, last second better if y'all wanted. Hopefully, maybe I cleared some things up for you, or it helped you stay away from a bet y'all didn't like. That's what we're trying to do here. Get you the money that y'all deserve. Let your money work for you. And we'll be tweeting throughout the day, so be sure to follow me on Twitter at TakesByFans. Keep up with all of the insanity from the Game 1 matchups. I mean, look at these 1 p.m. matchups. We got Green Bay playing. That should be a blowout, but hey, we're not saying anything. Buffalo, Miami, that's going to be good. Josh Allen could get exposed. We get the Steelers at the 1 o'clock. I may turn this game on a little bit because I do want to keep tabs on the Steelers. Don't worry. We will break film down throughout the next week. Don't worry. You'll be able to see the Steelers too. Tom Brady at the 1. We get Kirk Cousins at the 1 o'clock. Jared Goff at the 1. Cowboys, Falcons. I wish this was the primetime game because people are sleeping on Atlanta. Do not sleep on Atlanta. Even if they lose this game, do not sleep on Atlanta. I'm telling y'all. Atlanta's good. Atlanta is good. If they win this game, they're in the power rankings. I'll spoil it now. I'll put them at number 1. Don't tempt me. If they win this game, I'll put them at number 1 next week. Alrighty. Let's get out of here. Get your food, get it ready. 15 minutes out from kickoff. Enjoy your Sunday, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow, noon Eastern, twitch.tv/takesbyfans. We'll break it all down for y'all and tell y'all what to look forward to. So hopefully my picks hit. Follow those throughout the day, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.